Hello everyone, Vegas Vic 1965. This week's video, we are back with the villagers again, and we are going to be taking a look at the Toolsmith. Everything that you need to know about the Toolsmith, all their trades and all the ins and outs. So, without further ado, let's find out. Welcome back everyone, Vegas Vic 1965. We are on the Adultscraft AP vanilla server, and you're obviously going to need yourself a villager or villagers, and you're going to need yourself a smithing table. To make that smithing table, it's relatively simple. You just need 2 iron ingots and 4 planks of any kind. You pop that into your crafting grid and you'll have that smithing table. You'll then go and place it down for your villager. You will then change into a toolsmith, and then up on the screen you will see, we'll start with the Bedrock first, the potential toolsmith trays that you'll get. And if you notice, trade number 1, all the ones that are single on the trade scale you see here, well, you'll have exactly that. It's the other trades that have multiple items that you can get one of those items for that second trade. Now for the Java side, you'll see they also have a similar thing, but they don't always offer a coal trade in their first trade, but you can see the number of items that they have there. Trades 1 and 2 will consist of 2 of any of those items there. The rest are also the same as Bedrock, where if you see a single trade, you will definitely get that trade in there. And then of course the multiple ones, you'll get a certain number of those. Like trades 5 and 6, you'll get 2 of those, and on to 7 and 8, you'll get 2 of those as well. Okay, I wanted to pop over to the Bedrock side of things to show you that these guys, you are definitely going to need a bed in order to trade with these guys. And unlike Java, they will accept workstations from all over the place. So for example, I could set this workstation here for this toolsmith, and there's a good possibility that the other guy over there might pick up on that workstation. So if I set this one down, there we go, as a farmer. Unlike the Java side, separating these guys on the Java side will enable you to cycle through trades if you wish to cycle through. For the toolsmith, there's really no reason to cycle through unless you're looking for strictly the coal trade on the Java side. But for the Bedrock side, you will definitely get the coal trade, so you don't have to worry about that. So we're looking to turn him into a toolsmith. You want to make sure that if for some reason he's not linking up with that the workstation that you're setting down on the Bedrock side, that you want to remove all the other workstations. And so for example, if you've already cycled through your other villagers for what they have and you've gotten what they need, then remove those workstations and then set down. So long as there's no other workstations in the area, then this unemployed villager will not try to pick up on another workstation, because he will occasionally pick up on a workstation from who knows where. It gets kind of crazy, so you want to be really careful when it comes to these workstations. So if we were going to set down a workstation here for him, there's a very good chance that he'll pick it up, or one of the other guys will pick it up. But if you set a bunch of them down, more than likely you will run into this, where he will. Now, if you remove this bed, you'll notice that the villagers will no longer be working at their workstations. So you want to make sure that you do have a bed somewhere in the area. I have villagers above and I have villagers down here. So just be careful if for some reason your unemployed villager on the Bedrock side is not linking up with that workstation. Perhaps he's linking up with another workstation somewhere else. If he's the only one that is unemployed and has not been leveled yet, then keep working with it. I know it can be a real pain to get these things done, but hopefully the devs will one day fix this among the many bugs that they have. One thing you want to make sure on the Bedrock side is that you are cycling these guys during the daytime. The real true way to find out, unless you have an add-on or a mod that shows you the time of day, because it's between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. If you don't have that, then the other villagers that are already leveled, you'll start hearing, like for the toolsmith, you'll start hearing them bang at their workstation, or any of the other other villagers, you'll hear them working as well, just like that. But if you remove that bed, nothing's going to happen, as you can see. So remember, Bedrock, you must have a bed somewhere in the area. Even for the guys upstairs, they will now begin working. So let's move on over to the Java side. Okay, now we're back on the Java side, the AP vanilla Java side of Minecraft. And when you're going through trades, unlike the Bedrock version where you have to trade during the daytime, currently on Java you can cycle through these the villagers at any time of the day, and they will retain their trades once you lock them in. And how you lock them in is by one single trade. That will lock them in that profession and also the trades that they have to offer. Just remember that if you're on Bedrock side, you must do that between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. And really the way to tell without any mods or add-ons is, like I said earlier, was to listen to hear them working at their workstation and make sure that you got a bed somewhere in the area. On the Java side, you can cycle through these guys' trades. They will not try to jostle their workstations any longer like they did in 1.14. If you have an area where they're kind of blocked off from each other, then the Java side of things, they will only accept the workstation that they can actually pathfind to. So in this case, this villager here can only pathfind to this smithing table, so he will only accept that trade. You want to make sure that if you have a new villager and you found some trades, regardless of which villager it is, that if you happen to have liked those trades, you want to make sure that you have the items on hand to trade with them, because eventually, if you go out and try and get the items and come back, then the trades they have could change. And that doesn't affect a lot of them, just a few, like your librarians, also the farmers, and perhaps a couple others. But you want to make sure that you have the items in hand always when you're getting ready to cycle through or just to trade. And again, you really don't need to cycle through the villagers on the Java version unless, of course, you're just looking for a coal trade. Because if you haven't got emeralds already and you've got a lot of coal, then the Java side of things don't always have a coal trade in their first slot. And it's just a matter of breaking the workstation and setting it back down. He'll then reacquire that workstation. And then if he has a coal trade, great, you're all set. Okay, well, one of the last things I want to mention is if you have a chance to zombify your villagers, you'll get trades like you see here. You may have seen that earlier when I first opened up his GUI for his trade window. And you'll notice that I've got a Silk Touch pickaxe here, Unbreaking 2. It'd be nice if it was Unbreaking 3. There's a possibility. But with these villagers, you'll see these diamond tools are invaluable, an invaluable tool that you can use, and the villagers will have all of those items for you. It's just a matter of cycling through till you get to them. Now, with the zombie villager conversions, you can see this villager here was zombified twice, and these are the prices. They are permanent. Again, they were only, I mentioned in past videos, they were only for the person that did the zombie villager conversions. Now, in the description, I'll put a link for my no redstone zombie villager conversion. It is very, very simple. Anyone can do it. Feel free to check out that link so you can have prices just like this. And remember, now on Bedrock, you can only cycle during the hours of 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And those workstations can be quite a real hassle to get your villagers to link up to them. So watch out for those green particles. You'll see those from time to time on that side. Also on the Java side, you can cycle through them currently at any time of day. They may fix that in the future, but at the time of this recording, on the Java side, you can cycle through these villagers even at midnight, 3 o'clock in the morning. It really doesn't matter. So if you like this video, click that like button. If you want to subscribe for future videos, click that past or future videos, click that subscribe button. It really helps me and lets me know I provide great quality content for you each and every week. Again, thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next week, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.